It's true, I am Marc Riley, flying the flag for Riley & Co. on this Monday night in June. Flying the flag for the genius that was Tim Smith, however. Tim Smith's Spratley's live in session with two songs, You Don't Ale, Flash the Sea to Steam, and First, Vine.
The council says it's investigating and has alerted the police. The school says staff were suitably trained and it has an excellent reputation. The Department for Education says all pupils have been removed from the school.
And the Panorama investigation is available now on BBC iPlayer. The Reform UK leader Nigel Farage has launched his party's
This world and it was her place to fall, fly on the wall, oh yeah, her face full of blood, yeah, yeah, in as the parcel fell, out to her place fell, all the way down from the
Nothing short of magnificent. That was Tim Smith's Spratley's with Don't You Ale, Flash the Sea to Steam. And before that, you heard Vine. And before Vine, you heard me getting it wrong. So I will start with an apology, Spratley's. And Joe. Hello, Joe.
Hello, Mr. Riley.
Hello. Listen, I'm sorry. There's some fader malfunction in here and brain malfunction. And so we heard something else fire in from some other studio or other. But we will try and fix that for Listen Again. And we have got a proper clean feed of it. So just apologies for that, Joe.
It's quite all right.
Well, it's not really. OK, before we actually start the conversation now, because there are 2 sessions coming up, we'll explain exactly what's going on. For those who aren't au fait with the genius of Cardiacs, formed 1977, continued to the June of 2008 when band leader, genius, maverick, all that, Tim Smith, was taken ill and Tim died in the July of 2020. OK, so that's for people who aren't aware of Cardiac's history. So, Joe, if you would like to introduce Spratley's for us, please.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, yes. So to my right is Jesse Cutts on bass. Then we have an ailing Etienne Rhodes. He's got a nasty cold, poor soul. On guitars, I'm here. And then we have Adrienne on keys and the beautiful Stephen Gilchrist on the drums.
Oh, Stuffy. Oh, I'm 200 miles away from Stuffy. That's never a good thing. Well, it is for Stuffy, but it's not for me. OK, so, Joe, you did come and do a session for us previously in the February of 2019, I think it was. But would you like to explain the history of Spratley's? Because it's a band formed by yourself and Tim Smith of Cardiacs.
OK. Well, we put it together, just started playing stuff in... When was it? Oh, my God. 1997, and it's just really difficult to kind of.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We just started. He just went away one day, and I think he used to hear me singing along to things, and I used to sing along to adverts on the telly. And one day he just kind of, I think we were hungover after the pub, and he said, I'm going to write an album and we're going to do a band. And he just kind of went off for a couple of weeks to his mum's, to his studio, and then came back with this whole manuscript of stuff. And he'd recorded a whole load of stuff, and he took me down there and played it to me, and we got singing on it and got all the singing done really, really quickly. The whole thing, I think, was done in about sort of couple of months or something, and then it went out, and obviously then there wasn't the amazing online presence that there is now. And I think he did it through the kind of Cardiacs mailing list, just literally by post. We got in touch with people, just wrote to them with a kind of letter saying there's this new project out, and would they want to buy it. And about 400 people bought it over the course of, I don't know, a few months or whatever. So, yeah, and then it never got played live, unfortunately. Tim always wanted to do it live. He really wanted to play bass. That was the thing.
Right.
Obviously, on the original, well, on the album, Pony and Hazel, there's an EP. He sings a lot on it. And his main thing about it, that song that we've just played, he said that he could never learn that bass line
right.
and play it live. But his main thing was just the fact that he was worried about singing bass and singing and playing at the same time. And
he was many things, but he wasn't Sting, was he?
Huh? He
was many things, Tim, but he wasn't Sting.
No.
You got there eventually. I mean, the thing about we know Cardiac's audience are so devoted, so it doesn't surprise me at all that it took off, and the music itself was, of course, brilliant as well. And so, would you like to explain exactly what Sing to Tim is all about, the concept and how it began?
Well, as we all know, well, not everybody in the world, but you know, Tim passed away after a long illness. So he passed away in 2020. And
we all know what was happening then as well. Everybody was in lockdown and all that kind of stuff. So we wanted to put something together. Vic and I were talking about it at home, and we had a first attempt. For obvious reasons, it didn't work out, and then we tried again in 2021. There were other reasons then that it wasn't quite right. We couldn't quite get it together. Anyway, finally jumping forward to now, it's almost good, to be honest with you, that there's been a bit of distance, because this is happening. It's kind of, I think everyone is in a much more celebratory mood about it. It's just Cardiac's family members and past members and, beautiful people have come together with Spratley's, and we've put on this show. We had 3 sold out shows, 2 in the Garage in London, and then 1 in the beautiful Brudenell in Leeds. Just to celebrate the life of Tim. And then obviously also we lost Tim Quay in the interim as well. So
it's an emotionally driven project, isn't it? It's, even doing this tonight and thinking about, the last time that Cardiac's played together was actually for us, and I'll talk to Jim about that a little bit later on. But you've just mentioned there the shows that you've done. You've got some more coming up now with the same lineup, which will be Tim Smith's Spratley's and also Cardiac's family and friends. So the 10th of October in Manchester at the Band on the Wall, the 11th Glasgow SWG3, the 12th will be Newcastle The Grove, and the 13th Brighton Concord 2. That's a long drive on the 12th to the 13th. Just pointing it out, you'll have to get up early. Newcastle to Brighton, that's a whopper.
Yeah, we'll do it overnight.
Well, yeah, but I tell you what, just so wonderful. And again, apologies for my fat fingers and just going in the wrong space, but we'll try and remedy that as best as we can for listen again. But it was amazing. So thank you, Joe, and thank you to the whole band. And lest we forget, we have got Cardiac's family and friends coming up before too long. So thank you lot. You're great.
Oh, thank you.
All right, take care. See you in Manchester then.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I'll put you on the...
Thank you. All right then, take care, you lot.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So now this is brand new from Jonas Police. One minute, it's called Long.